I think at this point, anyone who's been paying attention is starting to figure out that the purpose of this channel is to process my own trauma and dump it into your laps. And if you haven't been following along or paying attention, well, I'm telling you straight to your face right now that that is what I'm doing. Now, I want to be clear that just because police officers and EMTs sometimes make jokes about the headless horseman or playing kickball when they find a decapitated body at an automobile accident, that doesn't mean they're having a good time, alright? That's a coping mechanism. And so is my fake southern accent that has suddenly developed as I've been talking today. So, as much as I want to be serious about certain things and make jokes about others, make light of them, have a good time, I will never tell you when I am joking and when I'm being absolutely dead to right serious with y'all. Alright? Never. I ain't never gonna do it. That's up to you to figure it out somehow. Use your brain powers, magic. Tom Cruise, save me with your witchcraft. I don't care what you do. Just figure it out. Just roll with it. Ain't nothing in this life too serious. We all gonna die at the end. Getting all wrapped up, twisted around about nonsense like politicians starting World War III or heading down that path, refusing to negotiate or think about peace because you can't make no money when it's peaceful. How you selling any bombs? How the corporation's gonna rebuild the cities that you just bombed and blew up and destroyed? How you gonna take care of the population problem if you're just letting everybody live in harmony and prosperity? It ain't making no logical sense to do that in a capitalist society that only cares about money. The bottom dollar is king, and that's it. But we should be concerned, as much as money doesn't matter, we should be a little concerned when there's homeless veterans on the streets of America. They get nothing. They get left hung out to dry. Meanwhile, if you come across our southern border, you get handed a debit card, $10,000. Go have some fun. Get some hookers and blow, whatever you want. Here's a plane ticket, wherever you want to go. Here's a free court date 7 years from now. Show up if you feel like it. Have a good time till then. Free pass. We might want to be just a little bit concerned when they're sending hundreds of billions of dollars over into a war zone in a corrupt country full of Nazis. Untraceable. Where's that money going? Where are those weapons going? Probably the same place that those dang old manual weapons that we left in Afghanistan. $50 billion worth of military hardware, night vision goggles, ammo, rifles, helicopters, Humvees. You name it, we left it. Because you know what? It's cheaper to leave it there and just buy all new stuff. We all know that. When you move, you don't take your furniture with you. You don't take your vehicle to your new house. You leave it all behind because it's just cheaper to go buy all new stuff every time you move the location in which you stay. Just common sense. Just common sense politics, running America, keeping things good. We got some candidates. Certain people don't like what they have to say. Certain people don't like their personality. So the modern solution that we have come up with for modern times is just to shoot them. Why go through the difficult, complicated process of voting when one single bullet can just take them off the table. We've been learning a lot from these third world shitholes. Alright? We've been bringing that home, importing that in. And it's smart. It's smart to do it. They know what they're doing. Traditional values. Now listen, I'm a Christian man and I know this is a spiritual war. Jesus Christ is the Savior. If you want to be on the other side with me, might want to think about accepting Him into your life. Just give it a little consideration, that's all I'm saying. Maybe just read the book. Even if you don't believe the stories in it, that's fine. A lot of good wisdom in there. Humanity operated under those principles for a couple thousand years. Seemed to go all right. Things are going great right now. Nothing bad could possibly happen. Everything's great, so just ignore it. Don't look, don't even crack the cover open. Don't want to see it. Don't want to read it. Don't want to understand it. Don't want to try to maybe think about why that was an important aspect of our prior civilization before we moved into postmodernism. Probably don't want to think about that. Probably don't want to think about the idea that if you're in a classroom and everybody's reading out of a different textbook, probably going to be pretty hard for you to follow along, you dumb piece of shit. Alright, maybe there's some value to a whole bunch of people reading the same book, understand the same core foundational values, so that when we show up to work to fuck shit up, we ain't arguing about whether it's good to do this and it ain't good to do that. We're all on the same goddamn page, so we can move forward and get some shit done. Crush the Chinese, crush the Russians. We just out-manufacture them sons of bitches. Alright? That's the America that built the world. That's the America that was great. This whole arguing about nothing, arguing about your parts, arguing about your skin color, arguing about your differences. Well, guess what? I got newsflash for you, feller. We're all different. You want to argue about differences? How much time you got? Huh? How much time you got? Why don't you take a seat right over there? We can talk all day. I'll talk your goddamn ear off. You'll be regretting your decision you sit down in that chair with me, boy. Alright? So maybe, if you'd like to see a brighter future for your children, for yourself, maybe we could come together a little bit. Would that be so crazy? Talk to each other instead of fighting? Maybe use some words instead of fists and bullets and bricks, gasoline. That's what the people at the top want. Huh? They're up there having a great time. They want us to be fighting with each other because there's hundreds of millions. There's billions of us regular folk with a whole lot in common. And then you got the people up at the top that are only motivated by money and power. And they don't like you. They don't like you having freedoms. They don't like chaos. They want to organize it. They want their agenda pushed, whatever it may be. And you know what? It's just pointless to get into it because half the people are going to disagree with me because we can't see eye to eye on nothing. But if you can't see that the people with money and power at the top are trying to manipulate you into fighting with your neighbor over nothing, when the two of you are almost the same person, and I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know that neighbor Jack down the road. That guy is just the same as you. You've talked to him. You guys share the same ideas. You love the same things. Love your kids. Love America. But that's not what you're being told to talk about. You're being told to divide. You're being told to fight over nothing. And if you keep falling for it, I mean, you're just asking for trouble. Reap what you sow. Don't forget that. Alright, that's it. I can't give you any more wisdom for today. Alright, you're cut off. But if you stop by again sometime, maybe I'll tell you a few other things. Right, boy? Take care now.